it's unfortunate that we have to have this discussion, anytime there is a disaster, but it just seems like it brings out a lot of good in a lot of people, but you do have some bad apples. Let's talk about price gouging. I guess that may be, if not one of the biggest things that you all see or that we hear about after a disaster like we had in Springdale. Talk about how to recognize it and if there is anything you can do about it.
With price gouging, you really just kind of have to trust your gut, especially now with prices increasing on everything already. But, if you see gas way higher than it was 2 days ago prior to the event, that's a red flag. And then other items, it could be roof damage. If it's, you obviously get multiple quotes anytime that you're dealing with some kind of contracting service. That way you can compare. And you can report price gouging to the Attorney General's office. You can report it to us as well, and we're going to forward it to them. And then she has a team of people that works on that.
So anything that has to do with fixing it up and repairs, do your homework.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about government imposter scams. This is something that I've not heard of in a while.
Yeah, so this comes in multiple different forms, but after a natural disaster or some kind of tragedy, a lot of times government imposters will reach out offering grant money, assistance money, federal relief for rebuilding or recovery or shelter. The best thing that you can do is get as much information as you can. Don't provide any of your personal information and hang up. Do some more research, find out if that is an actual program, if what they're offering is real.
What about if you're out cleaning up and you're approached by somebody who looks official? Same thing?
Same thing. In person is a little less likely to happen, but it definitely happens. We've had reports of it before after natural disasters, and just in general, door-to-door people coming by saying, hey, we're offering this grant. Never give away any of your personal information, even if it's in person.
All right, charity scams. I know a lot of charities want to get involved in this, and thank goodness that they're there to help out. We've already seen a number of agencies and charities within the last 24 to 48 hours become a part of this and help out. How do you recognize a charity scam?
So what I always tell people is if it's unsolicited, you want to find more information. You want to think twice before you donate anything. And then there are those lookalike scams too. It'll be from an email from redcross.com instead of .org. So just pay extra attention around these events to make sure that you are donating to a worthy cause and not some kind of imposter or lookalike or charity. You can always, again, if they call you, hang up, reach out to the organization directly, Google their phone number. You can also always you can contact us and we'll do some research on the organization if you're not familiar with them or the name or what they're offering. And be alert for too good to be true claims. So when a charity says something to the effect of, we give 100% of proceeds to the victims, everybody has overhead. So that should send off a red flag.
And then I guess to go along with price gouging, we've seen this a lot too. Storm chasing contractors. These are the folks who swoop in, say they're going to fix something, and then never fix it. What's the best way to keep that from happening, if there is any way to keep that from happening?
Absolutely. It's going to happen. They're going to come around. They chase the storms around and they're trying to make a quick buck or scam you out of a few bucks. So, always check bbb.org for one, for the business profile. Make sure that they don't have any complaints or a negative rating in their area. And then another thing that you'll want to do is verify the contractor's license. A lot of these contractors that come from out of state and chase these storms aren't licensed in the state of Arkansas. So you want to check the contractor's license. You want to check the insurance. You just want to make sure that you have everything written down in a contract. And the same thing that you would do. Now, I know it becomes more urgent after a storm to fix your roof or to fix the damage to your home. And that's why people fall into this. But you want to behave just like you would if it wasn't a storm. You want to take your time, make immediate repairs if you need to, and then take your time and research the contractors that you're going to be using for this.
Is this something where you would want to really focus on somebody local, maybe somebody you know that works for a local company, just to be on the safe side?
That's always helpful. And having a word of mouth referral, somebody that's used them before, is great. With that being said, there are reputable companies that come from out of state to help with storm damage repairs. So, it could be legitimate. You just want to make sure that you check it out, get everything in writing, get references if you need.
All right. So what's the best way to do this online to get more information about these different areas?
So you can head to bbb.org/storm or bbb.org. We have before, during, and after storm resources to do with all of this: price gouging, how to recognize it, storm chasers, how to recognize them, and how to deal with the damage after the storm and best protect yourself and your money.
All right, Cara Carlin, Better Business Bureau of Arkansas. Thank you so much for being here. This obviously great tips. I hope it works out. That's for sure.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.